Hi, I'm Dorothy Godin, broker with Remax Crown Realty, and welcome to Thursday Thoughts. Had an interesting conversation last week. I had somebody reach out to me through Realtor.ca, and they wanted to see one of my listings. And of course, the first thing I ask is, "Are you working with an agent?" And his response was, "No, I'm just calling around listing agents. I'm in town for a couple of days, and I'm calling listing agents to go see houses." And that's a real red flag for me because I don't really get what they think the advantage is of doing that. Um, I think what they think is that, they're going to get a better deal because they deal with the listing rep, that they have a better deal of getting their offer accepted because, the agent is getting both ends. And, maybe that's true for some people, but I'll tell you, the listing agent and his seller already have a contract. They already have a fee schedule that's in writing. And if by chance the listing agent and the seller have decided that, if you bring an offer in, then your fee is going to be somewhat reduced, it's not going to be a lot. And honestly, the person who is going to benefit the most from that is going to be the seller with more money in their pocket. I think as a buyer, you need to be very careful when you're calling listing reps and understand that when you make that initial call, you are not a client, you're a customer. And the seller and their sales rep have a relationship, and the listing rep has an obligation and legal responsibilities to that seller, not to you who's making a call and calling every listing agent. When you just make a call, you're a customer. Remember, everything that you say can go back to the seller. So stop telling your whole story to the sales rep, and just basically when you're doing that, you're asking that agent to just open the door. Now, can you represent both the buyer and the seller in the same transaction? Absolutely, you can. There's no law that says you can't. You do have to be very, very careful. But I still would suggest that, as a buyer, that you find an agent that you trust and respect and you communicate well with, and you will be better serviced. I know for myself, if I am very busy with buyers and a new listing comes up and it's hot and it's well priced and, it fits the criteria for my people, I'm going to drop what I'm doing and make sure I get my people into that house right away because I owe them that. I owe them, when something comes up, to make sure they know. If you're a customer and I know that you have no loyalty, I'm not going to jump and reschedule everything because I know that you're calling 10 other realtors. You get loyalty by being loyal to your realtor. And the same with me and my clients. I'm very loyal to my clients and make sure that they understand the market. And as a customer, you're not getting the same information. So, right now in the month of June, the average sale price is about 514, which is higher than it was during the peak. And the average days on the market is 17 days. And at the peak, it was 12 days. On average, about 67% of everything is selling at or above list price, and on average, selling 4% above list price. As a customer, you're not going to be privy to that information. As a customer, you are not going to know what houses have sold in the area and what the price range was that they sold at. You're asking the listing rep to just open the door for you if you're a customer. You want to be a client. You want to be somebody's client. You're not going to be well served by calling the listing rep. There are no deals to be had. We have 1.2 months of inventory. We're in a strong seller's market. Things are going very well for sellers. And so as a buyer, I just caution you, protect yourself, get all the knowledge that you can, find a realtor that you trust and that your communication style is in sync, and get the information you need about the process. The long weekend is coming up. I hope everyone has some time off. I know we're taking a couple of days off. It's been super, super busy. June never fails to amaze me because it's generally one of the busiest months of the year. As always, you can reach me at Dorothy Godin at remax.net or 705-561-2360. Have a great week.